All right. Hey everyone, welcome back. And let's jump right into something. I think it's pretty safe to say that artificial intelligence, or AI, is on everyone's minds these days.
Yeah, for sure. It feels like every day there's some new breakthrough or headline about AI.
Right. And the thing is, it's not just hype. The global AI market is seriously exploding. We're talking projections of it hitting over $500 billion by next year, 2025.
Yeah, that kind of growth means the landscape is changing really, really fast. If you're not paying attention, it's easy to fall behind.
Exactly. And that's kind of the point of this whole deep dive, right? We want to help you make sense of it all, keep you up to speed on what really matters.
Absolutely.
So today we're going to unpack something that has the potential to be a real game changer, not just in terms of how we use AI, but how it actually works. It's called the Model Context Protocol, MCP for short.
MCP. I'm seeing this pop up more and more. So what is it about? Like, why should people care about this?
Great question. So in a nutshell, MCP is all about making it way easier for AI models to talk to, well, everything else.
Okay, so kind of like a universal translator for AI.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy. Think about it. Right now, we have all these incredibly powerful AI models being developed, things that can process language, generate images, make predictions, you name it. But a lot of times, getting those AI models to actually work with the data and systems that they need to be truly useful, well, it's kind of a
I
mess.
can see how that would be a problem. It's like having a super smart brain, but no way for it to connect to the real world.
Exactly. It limits what AI can do. It slows down innovation. You need developers spending tons of time and energy on these kind of custom integrations. It's just not efficient.
Right. So MCP is trying to solve that problem by creating a kind of standard way for AI models to plug in and communicate.
You got it. And that's a really big deal, especially as we're seeing this rise of what are called AI agents.
AI agents. Okay, you're going to have to explain that one to me.
Sure. So imagine like a digital assistant, but on steroids. We're talking about AI systems that can manage your calendar, handle your finances, do research for you, all sorts of complex tasks, and do them really well.
Wow. That sounds amazing, but also I can imagine really complicated to build.
It is, and that's where MCP comes in. By providing the standardized way for these agents to connect to different systems and data sources, it removes a lot of that complexity.
Gotcha. So MCP is like the missing piece of the puzzle that could unlock the true potential of these AI agents.
Exactly. And you know what? To understand how it actually works, it might be helpful to think about a real-world example. Let's say you're using an AI-powered travel agent to book a vacation.
Okay, I like where this is going. I could definitely use some help with that.
Right. So without something like MCP, that travel agent would need a custom connection to every single airline's booking system, every hotel's database, all the different car rental companies. It just wouldn't be practical.
Yeah, that sounds like a logistical nightmare.
It is. But with MCP, the AI can use a single standardized method to talk to all these different services. It's like having a universal adapter that fits every outlet no matter where you go.
Oh, I get it. So it's like instead of needing a different plug for every country you visit, you just have one adapter that works everywhere.
Precisely. And that's what makes MCP so powerful. It simplifies things for developers, which means faster development times, fewer errors, and ultimately more powerful and reliable AI applications for everyone.
Okay, so we've got this standardized way for AI to communicate with other systems. But what about the information itself? Like, how does the AI know what to ask for or how to interpret the data it gets back?
Another great question. That's where APIs, or application programming interfaces, come in. Think of an API like a digital menu at a restaurant. It tells the AI what kind of information is available and how to request it in a way that the other system understands.
Okay, so the AI sends a request through MCP using the API as a kind of guide, and then the other system sends back the relevant information.
Exactly. It's a back and forth conversation, but now it's happening in a standardized, efficient way.
Hmm.
And because MCP is an open standard, not controlled by any one company, it means that this whole ecosystem can grow and evolve much more organically.
Open standard, that's a key point. It means that anyone can contribute to it, anyone can build tools that are compatible with it. That's how you get real innovation and prevent things from getting too, locked down.
Couldn't agree more. And that's why we're seeing such rapid adoption. I read somewhere that as of early this year, there were already over 700 tools that were MCP compatible. That number's only going to keep growing.
Wow, that's impressive. It's only MCP is really gaining traction.
It is, and what's exciting is that the potential applications go way beyond just things like travel planning. Think about healthcare, finance, education. even things like scientific research.
Yeah, I can see how MCP could be a real game changer in those fields too.
For instance, in healthcare, imagine an AI that can pull patient records from different hospitals, different clinics, all in a secure and standardized way. That could lead to more accurate diagnoses, more personalized treatment plans, a whole new level of efficiency.
And in finance, AI could use MCP to access real-time market data from multiple sources, which could help investors make better, more informed decisions.
Absolutely. And I think it's important to note that along with all these potential benefits, there are also some really important ethical considerations that we need to be thinking about.
Oh yeah, for sure. As AI systems become more capable, more autonomous, we need to make sure they're being used responsibly.
Right. Like, what happens when an AI is making decisions that have a real impact on people's lives?
Yeah.
Who's accountable? How do we ensure fairness? These are questions that we need to be asking ourselves right now.
And that's where a standardized framework like MCP could actually play a role, right?
Yeah.
If all these AI systems are communicating in a similar way, it might be easier to build in certain ethical safeguards, certain principles that guide their behavior.
That's a really interesting point, and it's something that we'll definitely be exploring in more depth on future episodes. But for now, I think it's time to wrap up this deep dive into the Model Context Protocol.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground. Hopefully this has given everyone a better understanding of what MCP is, why it matters, and how it could shape the future of AI.
Huge thanks to everyone for joining us. And as always, if you found this conversation insightful, please consider subscribing and sharing it with your friends. We're all about making these complex topics more accessible.
Absolutely. The more we can all understand about how these technologies work, the better equipped we'll be to navigate the future.
And on that note, I want to leave you with one final thought to ponder. Given how much easier MCP could make it for AI systems to connect and work together, imagine how different your world might look in just a few years. What new possibilities might emerge? What new challenges might we face? It's definitely something worth thinking about. Until next time, stay curious.
And stay unplugged.